Do you hear those sounds? Contested board games, dice flying, miniatures advancing. It's the UK Games Expo 25. Hello Explorer, we're back. The UK Games Expo. This has consistently been one of my absolute favourite events, so I've been really excited for this one. Ahead of us lies a mountain of makers selling all their latest creations, games, board games. So we're here for shopping, playing, doing. Let's get round. It really is chock-a-block in here. It's hot, it's warming up, really happy that I wore shorts. Hopefully it'll thin out a little bit. The venue itself is actually a lot bigger. It's 20% increase in size. There's 5 halls, although the first one's a bit boring. That's the queuing hall. Hopefully as the day goes on, it'll thin out a bit and it'll be easy to get around and see stuff. At the moment, we're struggling to get in on some of the stalls. Today, your Expo adventuring party consists of me, surprise, Malcolm and Greg. None of us have specific shopping lists in mind. We're mostly here to explore, get around, see what's here, enjoy the show. Malcolm really wants to check out Trench Crusade, which I don't know anything about. And of course, we're going to swing by Avalon Hill, see the new Hero Quest expansion. But aside from that, we're not going to do any purchasing until after the first lap, so we can weigh up all of our options. And hopefully I'm not going to regret that. So let's see how we get on. So, as you know, I really love comic books, and we've just come across some choose your own adventure graphic novels. I'm quite tempted to pick one up maybe. There's one called The Grand Tournament and also Space Bridge. Those are the two that catch my eye. I like the art in them. I like sci-fi, I like combat, so I think they're about 15 quid. So I'm gonna have to make a mental note of where this stall is, and maybe I'll come back. So currently at the Mammoth Miniatures stand, they've got a bunch of miniatures, as you'd expect. Miniatures are hand sculpted, which is really nice, and I particularly like the sci-fi ones. Plus, something that really caught my eye, which is super tiny games, which are little card, paper games, really portable, and they're only £4, which is my kind of price. Loads of stuff I really like here, so it's definitely one I'm going to keep my eye on. People here seems to have thinned out a little bit. It's easy to get around, but the temperature has definitely risen. Really feeling that heat. In fact, one of the only real things I've purchased so far is a can of pop. But we're in Hall 3A at the moment, so Halls 2, 3, 3A and 4 are all the vendors. The rest of 4 is the board game library and the free play area, so you can sit down, chill out, play all the games that you've purchased. The actual vendors here, there's a real mix of stuff. There's non-gaming stands selling kind of stuff you'd find at an artist alley at Comic-Con, and then lots of independent, real kind of small up-and-coming businesses and creatives, which is really nice to see. Plus, obviously, you've got your bigger companies like Avalon Hill selling like stuff with recognised IPs. Just a really good selection of stuff to buy. Exhausting times. We've finished our first lap round. We've seen most things, we think. There's so much here though. It's so easy to miss something, walk past something, like the sellers that I saw on the preview night that I haven't spotted at all today. So we've definitely missed stuff. So there's plenty more reasons to go back around. And also on this second run, we might start doing a couple of purchases. Really good so far, very tiring, very hot and clammy. It's been good to take a few breaks here and there. I've noticed a few people that look like they're overheating. I'm about maximum temperature right now. But let's get back round. The video right down. It got a bit manic over the last couple of days, but now it's way quieter. It's like being at an all-new convention. I can see everything, spotting all sorts of stalls that I didn't see earlier. At the end of the first day, went back to Mammoth Miniatures, picked up the super tiny game system, so I'm always ready for some miniature cardboard wargaming action, plus some actual miniatures, and went and got the graphic novel, the Choose Your Own Adventure one. So fast forward to today, we're going to check out some of the games that I mentioned earlier. On the Thursday evening, I actually went to the preview night. This is a chance for all the game developers to have a small table space, lay out their games, network, do business, hype up their new games, and it allows all the attendees to get a little taste of the upcoming action. So now we're going to have a bit of a Sunday stroll, check out all the games that I saw, check out all the games I've mentioned, and see what else we can find. big stand at the moment. This is something I saw on the preview night. It's like a skirmish war game, but with Lego-esque miniatures. So even if you don't get around to playing the game, you still get the enjoyment of building the figures and building the tanks. I really, really like the look of this. It's constantly being crowded. Even now on Sunday, it's hard to get in on there, but I'm going to try and get over and at least show you some of the tanks and the miniatures, because they look great, and I could be very tempted to at least just pick up a tank just for the fun of building. So we're currently on the 5 dice game stand. Really like all the stuff on here. Quite tempted to do a few purchases. If you remember, was it last year or the year before, I picked up Zoontalis, and I got the Turtles pack here. Really like these guys. I quite like that they're quite chunky. I really like the proportions and the design, and also they're just very colourful. But then also, the other thing that's caught my eye is they're gearing up to release their own sports game. Kind of animals playing an American football style game. I guess it's a little Blood Bowl inspired. And it's going to be called Brute Force. At the moment, they've just got some of the teams, and I think the game comes out later in the year. But 5 Dice Games, it definitely seems like a company to keep an eye on. It's very likely I'll be back here later on to pick something up. My nerves got the better of me. When I could see there was only one turtle set left on the shelf, had to get it. But it's an absolute bargain, £10. So my wallet, it's still intact, and I'm very happy with my purchase. So onwards. Avalon Hill stand. As you know, I'm a big Hero Quest guy. Me and Mal play it all the time, and we got in on it with the initial Hasbro Pulse Kickstarter. So we got all the tiers, including the new release, which is the Crypt of Perpetual Darkness, which we've never actually got around to playing, but I already own this game, but they've reskinned it. So there's all new art for the cards, and although I've already got it, that nice metallic sheen, so glossy and beautiful, I'm really tempted to double dip for it. I can't buy it today because it's on a pre-order, but I think if I see it reduced somewhere in the future, I'd definitely be tempted to go back in for it. I mean, that dragon, it does look beautiful. So do the cards. Avalon Hill, tempting me. Trench Crusade, even now on Sunday, it's hard to get in on this stand. I managed to look at the miniatures, and I can see the gaming table in front of me. It looks really impressive. It kind of looks, it's a skirmish game. Everyone kind of looks like they've got some sort of demon element to them. But I basically have no idea about anything to do with this game, other than it looks really cool. Like, the miniatures look absolutely awesome. I'm not sure how successful we're going to be about finding out about it, but definitely looks very good. walking around, there's tons of things to buy and to play, but also there's a real kind of feeling of entrepreneurial spirit here. Lots of people networking, meeting people, and also there's lots of people here who aren't actually even selling their games, they're just promoting, because they've got Kickstarters coming out later in the year, or there's a launch time later. So there's a big emphasis on small businesses, creativity, and just launching your game into the world for people to play. It's all very inspiring. So a topic of conversation that came up while I've been walking around is, can't you just buy these games from the shops or online? And I think the difference between coming here and shopping on your high street is what you're exposed to. There's so many smaller games that you wouldn't necessarily encounter or even maybe come across online. I mean, there's lots of people here launching their games for the first time and doing demos. So I think it's a really great opportunity to experience new games and just find out what's out there. It's been so much fun discovering all the games, seeing all the sites, enjoying all the creativity. There's just too much to fit in, even in with the whole weekend. I feel like I've just scratched the surface, so it really does reward you going around multiple times because there's always something new to discover and see. But all I can say really is roll on 26, can't wait for next year. And if you've enjoyed this, click left to see my last wargaming outing, ChillCon, or click right in a couple of weeks when I'll be doing some more toy hunting adventuring. But otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you soon, Explorer.